Hello everyone, this is Greg Johnson with innerbot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to set up and customize the IbContributin widget to fit the look and feel of your site. The widget is intended for multi-author blogs as a way to showcase contributing authors. I created it because a friend of mine has a blog that has about 20 guest contributors, and he wanted to give them a little bit of extra exposure, so we built this widget that gives you the ability to show a little bit of information, what the person looks like, as well as links to their various social profiles and their website. So to get started, let's go ahead and install the plugin. You install it just like you would anything else. You grab the plugin and you go to your WordPress dashboard, click upload, drag and drop the file onto the upload field and click install. Now, once this is installed, there are two main components of your site that's going to change. Number one, once you activate it, you're going to have a new widget called the IbContributin widget. Number two, your users' profiles will change. You will have some extra fields. So let's just take a look at my profile, for example, and we'll scroll down to the contact info section. And there will be 5 new fields added. These are the social networks that we currently support. If you have suggestions for additional networks that you'd like us to add support for, just let me know in the comments or send me an email using the Contact Us form on innerbot.com. So it's these last 5 fields: Twitter username, Facebook fan page, YouTube channel URL, LinkedIn profile, and Google Plus profile page that are added by the IbContributin plugin. If you fill these in, they'll be displayed according to the settings on the IbContributin widget. If you leave these blank, they won't show up. And finally, the last field that's added is the contributor's claim to fame. Now you'll notice in WordPress, especially if you're already running a multi-author blog and you make use of this field, there's the regular biographical info field. Well, that was too much information for the widget itself, so we went ahead and added a short bio field, which, 50 characters should be a good amount of space for you to write. So in this case, I'm going to write blogger and WordPress developer at innerbot.com and click update profile. Now let's go to configuring and customizing the actual widget itself. So we'll go to the widgets page, and we have IbContributin right here. On the front end of the site, you'll see I've got a basic 2012 site preloaded with example content from one of my clients' sites, and just a simple sidebar right here. So the first thing we're going to do is drag that onto the active sidebar, the IbContributin widget. We'll put it at the top. And we'll say, let's call it Innerbot Contributors. Now this site has about, I think, 20 or so registered users that are contributors. So what we're going to do is we'll set it to, for starters, we'll set it to 5 authors per slide with 10 seconds per slide. And the transition effect will be slide. We'll do the standard settings for all of this just so you can see what it looks like. I am going to turn on the drop shadow though, because I really like the way the drop shadow looks. And then you can set your links, like what you want the font for the link settings to be. I have just some basic font stacks in here. I've considered adding some of the Google font stacks, but I haven't actually picked any out yet. So if you'd like to see that in a future version of this plugin, do let me know. And finally, down here at the bottom, these are the sections that you'll want to pay the most attention to. The author's avatars are pulled from Gravatar. So when you go to your users page, if you see a picture, that means they have a Gravatar account set up. If you don't see a picture, that means you're going to need to reach out to that author and ask them to either create a gravatar.com account, or if you can set one up for them, and what picture would you like them to use, would they like you to use. So let's go back to widgets. In addition to their avatar, down here at the bottom, we have display mini bio, display browse authors posts link, and display a post count. I usually turn on mini bio and display browse authors posts. So in addition to them filling out some of their social networking profiles and their website links on their profile, you'll also want them to enter up to a 50-character bio. Or if you're choosing not to show that, that's fine. And I'm turning on the browse authors post link, and we'll see how that looks. And again, I'm using the default settings for most of this. Now if we go back and we refresh, we should see the widget in the top right. And this sidebar is actually a little narrow, but as you can see when you mouse over it, you get the clean navigation controls that pretty much everyone will understand. Those are from the Flex Slider plugin. And you have the widgets to click on depending on who you're viewing, to view their website, their Facebook profile, their LinkedIn profile, etc. And down here at the bottom we have some additional slide navigation so that you can jump to a specific page for each set of 5 contributors. Now one thing I will show you is back here, the authors are by default shown in a circular icon. I just thought that looked cool, and I thought other people would enjoy it because it's kind of an unusual look and feel. But if you want to change that, and we'll refresh real quick so you can see it. I turned on the drop shadow. If you want to change that, it's pretty simple. We're just going to go back to the dashboard, and we'll add some custom CSS. So I'm going to do it by using the appearance editor. Hopefully you're using a child theme and you won't have to do it this way, but I wasn't 110% prepared, I guess, when I was doing this. So we'll scroll down to the very bottom of our style.css file, and we will go to the front end of the site, and this is how you customize to get rid of the circular border. We just right click and select inspect element, and the round border is actually applied to the A tag, author thumbnail. So we're going to grab this signature right here and jump over here, and then we will set that border radius to something like 8 pixels. If you want to completely turn it off, you can. We'll for this example, we will actually go ahead and turn off the actual border, and then click update. Once that's done, we can refresh. And now we have the plugin with the border radius set at 8 pixels. To actually turn off the border, what you'll have to do is, it's an inline style, so you'll have to turn it off using the options in the IbContributors widget by going to the widget and on the 3rd row, thumbnail border 0, and then click save, and refresh. And there you have it. If you have any questions or comments, or would like to suggest some improvements, found some bugs, please use either the comment form below this post or click the contact button on the primary menu. This has been Greg Johnson with innerbot.com. Thanks for taking the time to stop by.